Welcome everyone. In today's video, we're going to review the game between Sergey Karjakin and Magnus Carlsen. This game is from 2016. This was played in New York World Championship, and this is the last game of the World Championship. So, before we start reviewing this game, we should say that this World Championship was one of the most tense World Championships in the history. The players played draw after draw after draw after draw in classical games, and they were then reached a rapid format, and in the rapid format Magnus Carlsen emerged victorious, and this is one of the best games of that World Championship, the last game especially, and we're gonna review the last game of it. This was absolutely amazing, so be aware to watch this game, watch this review, and many other World Championship games that were played between these two players. So now, let's begin. Magnus is with the white pieces. He plays e4, c5, Sicilian defense played by Karjakin, knight f3, and now Karjakin plays d6, d4 played by takes, and now Magnus has the position where everything is theoretical, everything is almost played out, and where Sicilian is very studied opening, so Magnus is kind of try to find some holes in the black position. After d5, Magnus goes back, and a few moves later, they both develop, and white uses his pawn on a4 to push and to threaten white's pieces. And now queen is coming in. The Karjakin is trying to get a bit of an advantage, and he's kind of successful because he's pressing Magnus. You can see with the evaluation bar the position is equal. Knight a6, bishop e2, knight c5, and castles. After bishop d7 and rook b1, Karjakin has built these pieces right here that are looking and pressing on this side of the board, and this is very important for Magnus to protect, because if Karjakin is going to break through to this wall that Magnus has built on the queen side, Magnus has to be very prepared to defend that. After b4, Magnus straight out goes for the attack, now takes, and now queen goes back to d8. After knight goes to d3, now knight doesn't want to trade. Karjakin thinks that he can reroute knight to a better position. Knight goes back to e6 with the knight b4 by Carlsen, bishop c6 by Karjakin, and rook d1 by Carlsen. After h5, Magnus reroutes his bishop and reroutes his pieces to start attacking on the king side. After rook a8, we can see Karjakin is still trying to use his pieces to attack queen side, while Magnus is trying to create some sort of imbalances on the other side of the board. Knight goes back to c2 to threaten rook. Rook goes back. Knight jumps in, and Magnus is dancing with his knights and tries to get the upper hand. As you can see, only the pawns are traded, so the pieces are almost same. So the game is going to decide in the middle game who's going to place their pieces in a better squares. After knight goes back, Karjakin does make a draw and plays b6. Now Carlsen goes d2 or rook d2, and queen c7 is played by Karjakin. Queen ad8, ad1, and now bishop f8 is played. After takes, knight jumps in from Karjakin. Takes. Karjakin is trying to get aggressive and attack Carlsen because he's playing for the win, but Carlsen just doesn't allow this and gets into the position where it's a draw. You can say many things, but this position is draw. But A few moves later, we can see that Karjakin is still fighting in order to get some sort of upper hand. He doesn't want to give up the world title that easily. Now Carlsen goes rook f5, and now you can see by the evaluation bar that Carlsen has now significant advantage in the endgame. He outplayed his opponent. After queen h4, rook c1 is played, rook a7 is played by Karjakin. Magnus takes pawn on f4, not very precise move, but then Karjakin gives a check, and Magnus hides his king on king h8, and Karjakin plays queen f2. Well, this move is very interesting because it threatens mate, and I thought when I looked at this move that, you know, it's very good move actually to threaten mate, and you have to defend this square, and so we have to back down or play these. But in actuality, this video is gonna end very soon. Rook c8 check, king h7, queen h6 resigns by Karjakin. Well, we have to review this move. So Magnus goes here, and after this, whether do you take with the king, mate is coming by rook on c8, and if you take with the pawn, well, this is mate. You're getting ladder mated during middle of this. So yeah, queen h6 check, game ends. Bye.